Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for able to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with today's morning show. All right, so according to this report from the Daily Express this morning, they say Tottenham Hotspur must sack Thomas Frank before the Arsenal game because then they feel say based on the bad form wey Thomas Frank dey display with Tottenham Hotspur, say Arsenal go beat them anyhow. You get, so they want make a new manager enter there, make Tottenham Hotspur get a new manager bounce like Manchester United show, so that say once when I read the report I just dey laugh because the media don dey sow that seed of discord, that seed of discontent, say Spurs must sack Thomas Frank, otherwise dem go relegation. Now, why did they talk all these things? Now, because of the things wey happen yesterday. Say Newcastle go the Tottenham Hotspur stadium go beat Tottenham Hotspur there, and Tottenham Hotspur sef their record for this their new stadium no really make sense because I don check many things wey don happen there. They been losing games, like they no dey win much. Although they come dey interview Thomas Frank come say they ask am whether e sure say you go be the manager by the time when I go play Arsenal. Thomas Frank say no, say he don follow the owners talk on Monday, and the owners tell am say dem dey give am vote of confidence say he go dey there, dem no go sack am yet. And at the same time, Frank sef dey tell people say if una dey analyse Tottenham Hotspur's season, you have to put it into the right context by factoring in the injuries we had. But people no dey put those injuries wey dem don already get wey be say imagine players like Kudus not available. In fact, the Manchester Arsenal Christian Romero is not going to be there, and I think he's the captain. He has a red card. So apart from that one, other things have happened yesterday. I was telling you yesterday about this Manchester United game. Say something within me they tell me say this game is going to end in a draw. You get the way me I dey see am. And apart from that, all these my Manchester United friends, because they don't want to let me rest. So me, I was hit watching the match. I wanted like something crazy to happen. That they are 5-3-2. I know what they do. The guy won't cut. Yeah, me no cut down. Like the way I think wish say the thing go. Now so the thing still go. Apart from that, nobody's even talking about Chelsea that couldn't beat Leeds at the Stamford Bridge from 2-0 down to 2-2. Nobody even dey talk about that one. Abishe Liam Rosinho now go come outside talk say im players no complete, and Cole Palmer missed a sitter. You get sitter wey say he miss am, the coach carry am put for head. In fact, for the press conference after the match, the post-match press conference, Liam Rosinho said 99 out of 100 times Cole Palmer will score that goal. But that one, now you be saying no score am. Now make I take you through some of the things wey Thomas Frank dey talk and the things wey dem dey tell am. Thomas Frank on the Tottenham fans chants against him. So Baba Kone say, I understand the frustration. I understand I understand that the easiest thing to do is to point at me. That's fair. I work day and night to do everything I can, but it's never one person. I think it's fair to say this is the situation the team was in last year. Now, indirectly, he's telling the fans, not only me, the players won't call. Una no go hold the players accountable. One I dey only put am for my head. But the sad thing is, the buck stops at his table. When he wan take this job, I said it. Say they go still fire am. Tottenham Hotspur job is cursed. I no just know why. Imagine Anje Postecoglou wey even win something dey sack am. E can't be you. So I no really support am taking the job because I felt his legacy was with Brentford. But for some reason, he left the job to Keith Andrews, who is doing a fantastic job. Now, Fabrizio Romano say Thomas Frank on poor results reasons. Listen, at the injuries, I think they need to be massively taken into consideration. I haven't really said it too much, but everyone can see the impact of things and no be lie. Injuries go really let you down. You go make people dey beat you. People wey no supposed to draw you go draw you. Injury is key. Now, Tottenham Hotspur for table, they dey 16th in the Premier League table, and they are just 3 points above the relegation zone. Even me sef, I don predict am in the past. Say before the Arsenal game, they go sack Thomas Frank. And honestly, I don't want them to sack him before the Arsenal game. Make dem sack him after the Arsenal game. Because if they sack him now, a new manager go come in. That new manager bounce, you don't know what it will bring. Anything can happen. So I don't want anything will come re-energize this Tottenham Hotspur team ahead of the North London derby, because we are in a title race. They are not. So them no get anything to lose. In fact, them go dey push their team to even draw Arsenal or do something against Arsenal to aid Man City, because the thing Tottenham Hotspur fans don't want to see is Arsenal lifting the Premier League title. That is just the fact, you get. So dem go wan do everything humanly possible to see say Arsenal no win this league. Now Thomas Frank say, I am convinced I will still be in charge against Arsenal. I am 1000% sure that I should be the man in charge. I'm convinced about it. I understand the question, and it's easy to point to me, but it's about the whole club. Get now, what's about the talk? Now, Tottenham Hotspur have 0 wins in Premier League in 2026. Draw Brentford, draw Sunderland, lose Bournemouth, lose West Ham, draw Burnley, draw Manchester City, lose Manchester United, lose Newcastle United. So we too, we're not going to look this are bad form because now derby. Okay, imagine Manchester City now when they won't come play Tottenham, so they're going to look say okay, and then they win, and then they win. Or yeah, we say we win. Lie. You see how the game tire apart. This Man City 7 no even fit win them. You get. So our own time, we'll try our possible best to see say we collect maximum points against these people. In fact, according to look say for the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, they don't lose 45 times at home. Whereas we will be say we'll be their neighbor, we don't lose only 49 times. And we build our stadium 13 years before them build their own. But then just dey 4 games to equal our own loss. And then just starts when they enter the stadium. Shey say e no really make any sense. But that's by the way, more free Tottenham Hotspur. Now, for the training wey Arsenal dey train, warm up at the Emirates Stadium, e get. So against Sunderland. So look that man wey carry white black trouser and whether na blue abi green top. That man na Sunderland goalkeeper. So they say Sunderland goalkeeper leave im own side come our Arsenal side for training. Arsenal no complain. Now, why did this journalist Max bring up this story? To buttress wetin Arteta dey talk say na normal level. This one wey Chelsea coach just dey cry, hey, Arsenal are disrespectful, yada yada, this and that. Na normal level. E dey happen every week. Every week e dey happen for one stadium wey be say another team, because of dem dey train, go encroach the other team training space. Nobody looks at it like it's one kind of big deal until Liam Rosinho came to Chelsea. So Baba dey look for a way to deflect the bad results wey dem get against Arsenal, and they could not qualify to the final wey make their Fofana dey cry. You get. So they look for a way to deflect. So this one just buttress the point say na something we say we dey see all the time. So make nobody look at too much. Now, Michael Carrick, after failing to win versus West Ham, he said, we are disappointed, we are not at our best, a little bit frustrated. Make I no lie for you, I watched the match from the beginning to the end. Man, you did not play anything. Like just in 9 minutes, they don't say, time don dey go. They come dey put more bodies into the opposition box 18, they add more that. Now, wetin make sense to go equalize? Apart from that, Casemiro score one goal also wey could be made to launch for am. That one na offside, like millimeters. Na it take be offside. Overall, they no play anything. Man, they play counter attack against West Ham. West Ham of all people. I knew the match was going to be very tough because West Ham they fight for their lives. So you know go dey easy. And I think according to our calendar, we are still going to come to this West Ham stadium. I believe Man City are still going to come here because I heard the commentators say the top 2 teams are coming here also. So this ground no be easy place to come to. Now, this Manchester United draw with and draw, it don't bring many reactions. I dey watch the United Strands live stream for Manchester United versus West Ham. We be say over 120 live view as they watch am because this man who talk saying go cut in here, he was in the studio, he was there watching the game when Manchester United equalizing, jump up, they say, you want happen like this, you want happen. Last, and that 1-1. The thing happen. Baba just did dejected, just did somewhat sad again because football fans all over social media are so invested in this guy. Even Rooney himself called the para. Rooney the para about it. But first off, this guy is devastated to see Manchester United losing. He wants to cut his hair. He gets. Now, before I talk, go further. Yesterday, I made a point. I said this particular man's story, where they affiliated to Manchester United. Oh, cutting here, no cutting here, 5 games. it go add undue pressure on the team. The coach knows this, knows about this guy. The players knows about this guy. They go dey think am as they play, because one, they no wan disappoint. Even Billy Betis called Manchester United out, say abeg make I run am for this guy. And wetin I talk yesterday na wetin Rooney sef come dey talk, because Rooney say this guy story just dey for him head. The thing just dey scatter all him head everywhere. Like Rooney sef no like the way the thing, like Man U play match, nobody's talking about the match, everybody's talking about this guy. In fact, Rooney come lay one allegation say the guy sef for the deepest part of him heart, he no go even want make Manchester United win 5 games, because if they win 5 games, nobody's going to be talking about him again. He's going to be irrelevant. But as long as they no win, he continues to be irrelevant. So anytime Man you don't win 4 straight, you don't win the fifth one, news media will go interview the guy, say how far. The guy will continue the trend. So this picture, the Hammers say no haircut. They show West Ham players, Bowen and Co. and their manager, wey dem dey for Babi Salon. They say Babi Salon is closed. You're not cutting your hair. Nothing is happening here. Now, this is what Rooney said. I would put him on the other side of the county, of the country. He's doing my head in. We are talking about Carrick and United trying to win their fifth game in a row. And the whole thing is about this guy getting his record. I bet he'd be devastated if United win the fifth game, because all of a sudden he's irrelevant again. So that's not about that. But it don't happen because was it not yesterday? Somebody was even saying, may they fear Manchester United for the title race. I was like, how? Fear Man in the title race? How? Are we? Anyway, that one are their own fear. Sha. Now, Liam Rosinho, after Chelsea lose, so Chelsea have failed to beat Leeds in a Premier League season for the first time in 25 years. For the first time, they don't fit beat Leeds. It did happen. Even Paul Merson said he was surprised that I can't believe what I am watching. Noah Okafor levels the 2-2 for Leeds against Chelsea after coming from 2 goals down. It was incredible. Like, you know if you believe him. Kopama missed this from this spot. 90 something, 94 minutes, empty net, empty goal. He missed that. Kochi put one for head, fans put one for head, everybody put one for head. It was crazy. It was crazy. This Kopama, a penalty guy really scored. I saw the statistics this morning. 18 of his 45 total goals came from the spot penalty. They said the guy a penalty master. Yes. Now, when you look at today's games, you know, say some people will play today also. We will know they play today, we will play tomorrow. So, Aston Villa are going to play Brighton, Crystal Palace, Burnley, Man City, Fulham. Now, I don't want to go check this Man City, Fulham. Make I see Fulham score. Fulham get full squad. You go see Chukwueze. You go see Raul Jimenez. You go see Iwobi. You go see Smith Rowe. Like, they get full squad. So, the expectation is that Manchester City will beat Fulham at the Etihad. But me and you know say football no be 1 + 1 = 2. You get. Normally I will hit watch it. Make I see whether Fulham fit pull an upset. You get. And anything make Fulham finish the first half 0-0, they will be filled with confidence. I see them. They will be filled with confidence. And we know what's happened for the reverse fixture, which you enter, change game, back. After match, Pep guys go meet and say, you good, you try. You get. I don't know what's when 3-2 them play before 3. I can't really remember that scoreline, but I know Chukwueze like did a lot and Man City escaped. This time around, I expect Chukwueze to start. He will be to start those deep clinical role, making starts. Yes. Then all our Arsenal contingent today, the likes of Leno, the likes of Smith Rowe, them and Co. We they make them runner for us. That's the only thing we can beg them. They help us do. All right, we could bring you a message from one of our sponsors, Bobby World Associates and Co. Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeni Road or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Also, we could bring you a message from Madame Adobe. We get this Turkish furniture that was brought into the country. They are for sale. So if you're interested in their 2 3-seater chairs, 2 single-seater chairs, 3 side tables, 1 center table, big size dining table, 6 pieces of dining seats, and 6 throw pillows, make you contact Madame Adobe on 080 206-026-34, and the location is Shango Tedo Aja, Lagos, Nigeria. So if you're interested, make you reach out to her ASAP. Now, away from that, something unexpected happened. I saw this news this morning. Roberto De Zerbi, they don't fire him from Olympic Marseille. They say na mutual consent with immediate effect. Now, this thing gets some kind effect. Person why the reason na he didn't want to go there on loan. The reason we sent him there on loan was because the manager is Roberto De Zerbi. We like the way we in the coach. We like the way they running things. Now, wetin make Ateta single-handedly choose Olympic Marseille, say, oh yeah, go play under the Zerbi. Now man wey dey play ball wella, he sabi coach. Just because PSG flog Marseille 5-0, una sack am, forgetting the good things wey dey do. So me, I no know wetin Arsenal go do now. Shey Arsenal go reach out to Olympic Marseille to recall Nwaneri? Abi like I no know. So make we just watch. In the coming days, we are going to get clarity. Maybe on Friday, today, because since we are playing tomorrow, Ateta go do press conference today. So maybe today they go ask Ateta about the Olympic Marseille situation. So what is Arsenal going to do? Are you recalling him? Are you leaving him? Who is he going to be playing under? We don't know who is going to be the full-time coach or who is going to be there in interim capacity. So more just wait to see how this thing will pan out, because I never saw this coming. Now, away from that, Arsenal squad depth is ruining the most exciting footballer in England. Now, when you read this report, they're going to mention Luis Kelly, they're going to mention it one now because of squad depth to pursue one go on loan. Now they're going to talk about Luis Kelly. Say Luis Kelly might have even benefited from a loan spell in the back end of the campaign to boost his World Cup hopes, because they say as the guy know they play for Arsenal, there is no way Tuchel is going to pick him, because the teenager even scored on his debut for England. How times change, Luis Kelly is unlikely going to be on the plane in a few months' time. Even if he doesn't be on the plane, so what? So what? He's young. He still has time on his hands. Make this media know the sow seed of discord. Nwaneri and Skelly, they don't come in to come complain, say they don't like Arsenal. Ideally, sef, under normal circumstances, shey na person like Nwaneri and Skelly we suppose to dey depend on for our first 11, but you no know who Arsenal be. Ideally, under normal circumstances, we suppose to look for men alagbara dem. Dem go dey learn. Shey na because of injury wey do Calafiri, as Skelly come break into the team, people come think say maybe na so e go dey be forever and ever. No be so. You get? These are kids. You get? They don play over more than wetin their mates sef dey play. How many of their mates dey first 11? Exclude, because somebody go say Baka is an exception. Baka is not the norm. Person go say what of Baka? Baka is an exception. And exceptions don't negate the general rule. What is the general rule? There are some positions where they say all this money, then they go thrive, they go come in. Yes, it did. It's just like expecting Max Doman to come into the first 11 they come, because they play preseason, playing shy, he cost penalty, they ain't come, he do one small dribble. Somebody call expect say we go throw him into the first 11. Cut them some slack and let them shine. Wait for their time. That time they come. One day they don't go out on loan to go get experience. Sadly, they don't sack the manager, we can come. Skelly also normally is supposed to go out on loan where they get more game time, because we want to win the league. No time for experimentation or say because I like this one, I like that, make him play. No, leave them. Ateta knows what he's doing. Then go play. You get? One thing I would not want to say they won't sell Nwaneri or they won't sell Skelly. No, these are for the future. How old are them day now? So what is the media you do? Me personally, I don't really like it. So make everybody calm down. Now, I see this particular report on Brentford versus Arsenal's game. So the media now, you know, as the media is doing, they don't say, "She whether Brentford will actually help Manchester City to beat Arsenal. She whether Brentford go run am, whether they go do Man City a favor." Now, according to they go down the reports, according to see key stats of this game. Now, according to Opta Supercomputer, Arsenal are the favorites in this particular pre-match simulation, this particular game. They're going to look the balance of probabilities. They say no be possibilities that they look. The balance of probability, the likelihood that something will happen. Now, Arsenal have a 55.6% win probability compared to Brentford's 22.3% probability. The remaining difference na draw. Arsenal lost their first Premier League visit to Brentford. That time when at 2020, I be when be that safe. Where I see the keep for Brentford. We have Antonio do nice kick about with the boys. So after that time, Baba, we never lose again for there. You get, we never lose again for there. So Brentford have won just one of their last 11 London derbies in the Premier League. They drew 6 and they lost 4 and are winless in 7 since a 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace in August 2024. You get. So this particular match, the expectation is that Arsenal will pick up a win, but we know say e no go dey easy. Now the GTech Community Stadium, we all know it's a difficult place for teams to visit this season, with only Aston Villa, Manchester United, both 8, then Man City 9 and Arsenal 10 having more home league wins in 25-26 season than Brentford. Brentford have 7 wins, level with 4 other teams. Now, however, the Bees, they lost 2-0 to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest had scattered their home unbeaten run already, ending a 7-game unbeaten run since the start of last term. They've lost consecutive home league games twice, but the first time consisting of a 2-0 defeat to Forest, followed by a loss to Arsenal. And that run could be about to continue, given Brentford have won just one of their last 11 derbies, London derbies. And a London derby be this match will go play tomorrow. So you just say the expectation is that we are going to win, but we need to earn the right to win, like Ateta they always say. And now, Arsenal, meanwhile, have thrived against teams from the capital. The Gunners have lost just one of their last 23 London derbies, winning 17 and drawing 5 in the league, and only one of their 20 most recent trips to fellow London sides, winning 14 and drawing 5 since the start of 22-23 season. So what does this tell us? We should be smiling. Tomorrow is going to be a great day, but we will still deserve to get that win. You know, they no go give us on a platter. You get. So we go there, do the dirty job, get the win. If they want physically, I can give them. If they want play normally, ticket I can make space dey back. More runner. You get. Any way they want am. If na long ball, make go dey jump in the air, baba, follow them runner any which way. You get. So na wetin me I respect. I can't say this report where they say Real Madrid is ready to spoil Arsenal plans for Premier League stars. Real Madrid is interested in signing Sandro Tonali. Well, nobody Real Madrid, Juve self dey involved. And the funny thing is, when summer don reach, we might not even look at Tonali again, because summer gives you a broad room to look for players. The reason we were going for him was because it was 9 minutes to just look anywhere. Oh yeah, Sonali Alpha, hey, Goretzka Alpha, because time no dey. But if time dey, I don't think we go box ourselves in Sandro Tonali. So I don't really see that. But either way, we could see how things go unfold. I'm going to also bring you a message from another of our sponsor in Leaders Educational Services and Tours Limited. So if you want to study and live in the United Kingdom, they go help you run them. So May and September 2026 intake is ongoing. So they can help you with admission assistance. They can show you exciting courses that are available, work and study opportunities, and visa processing. Just apply today. So the help you relocate with your family to London. Maybe you want to go do your masters for there. Now, if you're interested, make you call Leaders Educational Services and Tours Limited on 09136378252 or 08065933339, or you visit their website on www.leadersedutourlimited.com, or you visit their office address at shop 206/207 Road 5 beside Stanbic Bank Ikota Shopping Complex by VGC, Lekki Aja, Lagos State. So if you're interested in calling them, their number is at the bottom of the screen. So with that being said, the biggest news of the day, number of fact, the Daily Express on the push Tottenham Hotspur hierarchy to sack Thomas Frank before the Arsenal game so that they go stand a chance to play Arsenal. Thomas Frank by himself say we don't discuss with the hierarchy on Monday. They don't promise and say they no go fire him. So we'll just watch what's going to happen between now and then. Get. With that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and then like come your way later in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I get out. All right, guys. Ciao.